Welcome to Sonoff by B2B Automations. In this video, I'll be demonstrating the setup for the 4-channel Pro. So we'll start off by explaining that with this 4-channel Pro, it's got 3 different types of modes. You've got your interlock mode, self-locking mode, and inching mode. Now to change those modes, basically what you'll need to do is you'll need to open up your Sonoff 4-channel Pro by removing the screws, just 4 screws at the bottom, which I've already done on my demo 4-channel Pro over here. So you can see I'll just switch off those ones there. The first thing that we'll do is we'll configure the 4-channel Pro for the EV-Link application, which is over here. So we'll start off by pressing down and holding the button until we get the indication over here that it is ready for pairing. Right, so that shows that we can move on to our EV-Link application. So we'll go to next, select OK, and then we'll wait for it to pair. So that's paired now. Okay, so let's just give it a test here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now with the device at the moment, it's in self-locking mode. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll open this up here, and then we'll move over here. Now at the bottom here, you'll see we've got the toggle switch over here, the S6. So it's currently on position 1, which is for the self-locking. And also to make sure is that if you move over, you'll see K5 over there, and all the switches for K5 is in the on position. So you'll see 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of them is on the on position. Now I'll be demonstrating how to change it into interlock mode. Okay, so for interlock mode, basically what needs to happen is you'll need to move your toggle switch over here, needs to move over to the 0 to your right hand side, or my left at the moment as I'm filming this upside down, and your K5 switches, one's over down there, all of them should be in the off position. So what happens with the interlock position is basically if I press R4 and I go to R3, then R4 switches off and R3 stays on. So every time that will happen, if you select and change to a different button, it will just keep on switching off the previous one that you've selected. And finally, we'll move over to the inching mode. So with the final mode, inching mode, basically what happens here now is if you switch it on, your switches will stay on for a certain amount of time. So if your K6 switch, if all of those switches are in the off position as they are now, basically what will happen there is your switches will only stay on for around about 16 seconds. So if you change the value to, if you switch all those on again, it will have a 1 second interval where it switches off the different switches. Okay, so let's just give that a test again. So all the switches are on. So we'll wait a couple of seconds for it to switch off again. So with the K6 as well, is basically that's just a timer to indicate when the switches needs to switch off. And there we go. Another nice thing that you can do with the Sonoff 4-channel Pro is by using the Sonoff 433 MHz remote. So to install this remote, what you'll do is you'll quickly press down on one of the buttons twice, hold down on any button on your remote, and see, now we can use the remote to remotely switch it on. As where you can also use your smartphone or tablet to switch the devices on and off. The other things that also comes with it is you can select all channels on or all channels off. You can schedule the time and date when it should switch on or switch off, as well as with the, let's just go back there, the countdown timer. So with your countdown timer, same as your scheduled timer, only difference is basically it will be your countdown timer is to switch on or to switch off the devices. Purchase your home automation needs on reliable companies who have the experience and expertise that brings comfort, safety and convenience. B2B Automations, the official partner of ITED in the Philippines, the company that made Sonoff famous in the Philippines.